Hi there, welcome to Kickboxing Full. This is a stretching workout just to improve your kick work. If you've got bad flexation, you should always flex off anyway. If you've got bad flexation, take a slightly longer time before you flex, then you begin to kick. So your kick will improve your flex and your flex will improve your kick. First one you would do is a lateral stretch, where what we do is stretch down just nice and comfortably and just create a lateral stretch. I tend to use the ball because I can put my body weight on it. And go slightly wider than I naturally would, but my body weight's not actually impeding my movement, so I'll sit on it, straighten my knees and gently move my hips backwards and forwards. If you haven't got a ball, just do a normal natural lateral stretch and just keep it nice and easy. Not too fast, not too hard. Don't bounce it. All I'm doing is stretching forward, stretching back. As I stretch to engage, engages my hamstring and glutes. As I stretch forward, engages my adductor. So just do this as a gentle, nice warm-up, not heavy, not hard. You're trying to get you easing the muscles to move, not forcing them to move. The word force move, all they do is you'll damage them and hurt yourself. The next technique is front kick and knee. So basically a front kick using the ball of making it like a deep push kick. You can make it as a snap version, but you would do that in the air. You wouldn't kick the bar like that or you'll break your toes. So really you'll stretch your knee up as a knee technique. Once you get the knees nice and flexed, start stretching the foot out. Then when you feel comfortable with that, start putting it in just as a light movement. Bring the knee up to the target. Bring the foot out. If you go into the knee work, point your toes back in this instance, so give a point knee. Don't do the techniques hard, still treat them as more of a stretch to a kick rather than just a kicking exercise. So no power. Then what we're getting onto is the leg hold for roundhouse kick. You see dancers do it all the time. Martial arts tend to do it a little bit. They'll tend to want to kick more than they want to stretch. So in this case you want to stretch more than you want to kick. You want to hold the post or hold the bar, kind of like a nice post. Give your post an edge to there. Bring your knee up laterally. Just point through the knee and gently point through the toes. So keep the knee static and point. And have a little shake, and you do the opposite side, doing exactly the same thing. And now what you do is then reverse backwards and forwards with it. Or even hold. Just to get it all nice and warmed up. It'll feel stiff, it'll feel a bit uncomfortable, and that's the point of stretching. Once your muscles are nice and warm, all you can do is do it work into the roundhouse kick. In the roundhouse kick, in this case, you're not looking at any power, you're looking at placement of technique and what the form looks like, not how much power you can dictate to it. So you can look at anything, you can work on a bag on it, or if you have a post with some pads on it, all you're going to do is look at more accurate movement. So you're not looking at power, you're looking at precision of movement and where you would like it to be, rather than just a power source of kicking hard. The natural thing after that, after a roundhouse kick, is side kick stretch. Side kick stretch, you can put it on a post, you can stand on a ring apron, a rope, or you can hold the pose out and just stretch out. you want to make it a bit more tweaky and put a bit more pain in, go gently up and down, not stretching it out. Once it's stretched out, just go gently up and down. And really work that hip and help and flex. We work both sides, left and right, and get them nice and comfortable. After each exercise, there was gently hip rotation to take the lat away a little bit, get it loosened off again. Most natural thing to do after you're doing a side kick stretch is to do a side kick. In this case, we're going to do a one-step side kick left and right, just going nice and easy. We're trying to put it in this pace. The main contact area will be the sternum for the person that you're kicking on, so don't try and overreach with the height, just get it nice and loose, nice and comfortable at a medium-sized height. Start off nice and gently, don't put any weight into the movement, just see what the plane would work like. And you do both sides. Okay, a traditional back kick would be pointing with your heel up and your toes down. That'd be somebody attacking you from behind and you would back kick it. We're going to use the stretch in that form. When you spar in kickboxing, generally when you do a spinning back kick, it'll sort of create a horizontal plane. So really your spinning back kick would be a spinning side kick. So the plane of your side kick on the previous exercise would be the same height as what you would do the back kick at, towards the stomach, sternum or ribs. So in this case, you're looking at a back kick stretch. You take a post or something to lean on, gently stretch your foot up, in this case pointing the toes down with the heel back, then stretch it forward, so you're just stretching it and holding it, then bringing it back. You would do that both sides. Hold it from between 5 and 10, so you're just getting used to the muscle plane. Then what you generally do is add them together. You do a side kick to a back kick, but like I said before, in a traditional sense, a back kick would hit in this form. When you're doing sparring, you're probably facing your opponent. If you're doing the side kick, your body would turn. You'd probably mirror the technique with your heel plane pointing to the horizon. So really, you probably hit the same point twice, one from the side kick and one from the back kick. So basically use that as a measuring line. So if your side kick goes in, as it turns, pivots, you have a look, you kick and then come back out. Do the same thing left and right. Go here, I would like to kick in the same spot. So what I'm trying to do is level the same height on each of the techniques. So don't try it hard, just go for the shape of the plane. So side kick in, point down, turn, have a look, back kick. Same thing, opposite way. One in, turn, place down, and always come back into your stance. What you do is, after you finish your kick work, you would go back to your stretch to see if your stretch has developed at all. Like say, use the balls. If you're doing it on the big balls, stretch out. If you're doing it and just hold and play, just gently stretch, move your hips forward. Just go backwards and forwards, and then gently ease out. Same thing, hips forward. Just let it gently plane it. In this case, sag through your knees, let your hips open, and then gently straighten your legs again. You should be able to ease out more. Same thing. Sag down, let the knees bend, let the weight drop. As the weight feels like it's dropping and feels comfortable, go from one knee to the other knee. And then come back up, straighten the legs, and you should be able to ease out again. All you're doing is repeating the process. Bend through the knees, let the hips engage, so you're pushing your hips down to the floor. The gravity does that a lot with you. From that position, gently move lateral, straightening from one side to the other, then push back, and you should be able to ease again, over it again. When you feel comfortable, just put your hands on the floor. Hold your weight nice and gently and walk backwards and forwards. Hold in position forwards, puts less weight on. Hold in position backwards, puts more weight on through the hamstrings and glutes. Gently heel toe your feet in. When you finish, and gently shake your body off.